Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. It's officially fall, which means we got to pull out our dark dip powder shade. So today I'm going to share 9 tips for doing dark matte dip powder nails with no gel. So thank you so much Modelones for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be using this giant dip powder kit. I've already pulled a couple shades out. This includes everything you need. You get the tools, you get the liquids, you get the powders, all of it. Here are the 3 shades that I'll be using from this dip powder kit. I love them together. Tip number 1 is going to be, if you plan on pairing any other dip powder with your dark dip powder in a manicure, use the lighter shade first. This will cut down on possibly any contamination or staining of your lighter dip powder nails. Tip number 2 is important to do with all dip powder, but especially dark dip powder. We want to stir it up with a toothpick first to make sure the pigment is nice and even and consistent throughout. Next, with my base liquid, I'm going to remove the excess product on my brush. Here's about how much I have on there. I'm going to keep it simple and just do a full layer across my entire nail, avoiding my skin. And then tip number 3 is going to be pour the powder over. This is going to reduce the staining on our skin and also keep a more pigmented, even look on the nail. I know this is the lighter shade, but the same rules apply for the darker shades. Tip number 4 is going to be use a precision tool toothpick. This little wooden stick came with my dip powder kit. We're going to pull our skin back and clean up around our cuticle area. Not only does this give us a cleaner application, but this will also reduce the staining from darker dip powder. Once it dries, I dust it off and start on my second layer. The second layer is going to be another full coat across the entire nail and pour the powder over top. Remember, we start lighter shades to darker shades. Then before it dries, we're going to use our toothpick again to clean up around our cuticle area. Now that it's dry, I'm going to dust it off and start on my next shade. So the next darker shade is number 32. I'm going to go ahead and stir it up, make sure it's nice and fluffy and consistent, keep it straightforward and do a full layer across my entire nail and then pour over. This is going to cut down on the possible staining on my skin and keep a nice, even consistent look on the nail. Then before it dries, we're going to clean it up, get it all off of our skin and do the same steps for my pinky nail. Now we're ready for layer number 2, so another full layer across the entire nail. And here is tip number 5. To cut down on staining on your brush, wipe it off before returning it to the bottle. You can do this on a lint-free wipe, a paper towel, a napkin, and then we're going to pour over. I do this every single time the brush touches my nail, but it's especially important with darker dip powder shades. This is also why I was saying it's important to go lighter to darker shades so that we don't accidentally stain the lighter shade with our base liquid brush. Now that it's fully dry, I'm going to dust it all off and we can start on our last shade. So our darkest shade, we're going to do a full layer of our base liquid and pour the powder over top. All of the same rules apply. So pour it over and then clean up around the cuticle area to make sure we cut down on any possible staining. Repeating these steps on my thumbnail, I'm going to do a full layer, avoiding my skin and pouring the powder over top. Then before it dries, I want to make sure I clean up around my cuticle area. Tip number 6 is going to be grab a different dusting brush. I have a dusting brush for glitters, for lighter shades, for darker shades, for neon. So this is my darker one. You can see I'm really dusting it off. Make sure you are dusting it off your skin, the nail, your cuticle area, sidewalls, all of it to cut down on that pigment staining on our skin. So dust it off really well. You can see I don't have anything left on my skin. It's a great quality powder. Now it's time for layer number 2. So remember, wherever the liquid goes, the powder goes. So make sure you keep the liquid off of your skin, then wipe it off really well to cut down on staining on your base liquid brush and pour the powder over. All of these tips and tricks are going to be to help you reduce staining on your brush, your skin, your nails, all of it. Then we're going to clean up around our cuticle area again and start on our thumbnail. I am really loving this gorgeous chocolatey brown. So I do want to mention, I understand not all powders, brands, and products are created equal. Some blacks just stain terribly, some oranges, dark greens, all the things. So if you've tried all of these tips up until this point, tip number 7 is going to be grab that stiff scrub brush. I don't need it with this dark dip powder. You can see it's coming off easily. I don't have any staining. It is beautiful. But if you do find that you are still getting staining up here on your skin, please grab a stiff scrub brush or even a toothbrush would work. So now we need to clear encapsulate, which also so happens to be tip number 8. So clear encapsulation is so important for dark dip powder shades. I know I do this for everything, for glitter, for lighter shades, but I want to stress the importance of it for darker dip powder in particular because it's very easy to accidentally buff darker dip powder and make it turn cloudy or patchy or remove some of the color, and it is extremely unforgiving once that happens. So please protect it with clear dip powder. Once I'm done with each of the nails and they're dry, I'm going to dust it off. If you still notice you have some cloudy spots or some of the clear dip powder on your nail after dusting with a fluffy brush, grab that stiff scrub brush again and dust it off. Now it's time to activate, so apply a very generous layer of this to each of the nails. Then we need to wait about 2 minutes before we go into file and shape. Now it's time to file, so with the 180 grit side, I'm just going to go around my free edge shape first, getting my shape back. Then we're going to go across the entire top surface with the buffing block, really smooth it all out. Spend the time with the buffing block because matte dip powder nails can be unforgiving, so really make sure you don't have any lumps or bumps and everything is nice and smooth. Then when I'm done with all of the nails, I'm going to dust it all off and apply another layer of activator. So you're probably thinking, I thought we were doing matte nails. This looks the same. Well, you're right. We're still going to do matte nails, but I'm going to show you how to do this without a matte gel top coat. So if you're happy with how it looks at this point, you can stop here. These are technically matte dip powder nails. However, I want to show you how you can still get the strength, but the matte top coat look. After 2 minutes, we go in for our dip powder top coat, so 3 quick strokes. You guys know the drill. That's how we do our manicures. Then once this layer dries, we're going to go in for the second layer. And yes, it is all the same. It's going to be the same exact steps as you normally do. The reason why this works so well for a matte dip powder look is because this is going to cover up those imperfections. We all know glossy top coats are amazing at doing that. It's going to give you the same strength, so you're not going to have to sacrifice that. But let me show you now how we're going to make this matte. I want to take a moment to appreciate this extremely glossy high shine. I mean, that's just incredible before I go remove it. So if you've been eyeing this kit and you want to do glossy nails, this is what you can expect from it. Now it's really important that that top coat is dry. You can see I'm touching it. Everything is completely dry. Then grab your buffing block and buff the shine. You do not need to remove layers. We're just gently buffing the shine off the top coat. This is not going to remove the strength, just the shine. Make sure you get all the way around your cuticle area, get around those side walls, all of the shine, and just gently with your buffing block do that to each of the nails. Then once you're done, we're going to dust it off. Now we need to grab our activator, so apply a layer of this to each of the nails. This is the product that's going to make it have the matte look. So you're going to get the top coat strength, but you're going to get that beautiful velvety matte look. It's that easy, that straightforward. Just let it dry and you're done. So if you're looking at it and you're using a different brand or a different product and you still have a ton of staining going on your skin, my last tip would be to grab a lint-free wipe and some rubbing alcohol. This can work wonders on your skin to cleanse it of any pigment that might be left over. And of course, don't forget to wash your hands after. All right, y'all, those are my 9 tips and tricks for doing dark matte dip powder nails. And yes, there are of course lots of other darker shades out there than this, so don't be afraid to grab them. All of these same rules apply for black, for dark blues, dark greens, all the things. So dive right in this fall. Thank you so much, Modelones, for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see y'all next week.